All right, ladies and gentlemen, Shy Guy here, and joining me, of course, is the one and only, the Giant himself, Peter Cattani. Peter, how are you doing today, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Peter, do you know why I just called you the Giant?
No, I can
Giant.
succeed.
Giant is an acronym that I
Mhm.
learned from Stone Cold Steve Austin. Global icon and national treasure. Because that's what you are for the Dragon Ball community. At least a lot of people consider that, and so do I in my eyes. Man, how
I
you doing
appreciate
today,
it.
man?
Good, good. Busy day.
Yeah.
Got things done, but we here. And
Yeah.
thank you for the compliments. I like that. I like the banter. That's me.
No,
Keep it
man,
going.
thank you so much for being here, man. I know you're a busy guy. You know, you spend 90% at the gym, 10% card games, and those 10% is all you need. You know. uh, well, well, as I kind of mentioned, obviously you're one of the most recognizable figures in the Dragon Ball community. You know, you place well in tournaments. I personally, I told you earlier, it's like I compare you to the '80s Hulk Hogan. It's just like you're a guy people see and they're like automatically happy to see you. How has that been for you, man? Like, how is the how have you dealt with like the recognition and the popularity in the community?
It was completely different or like new when it first started happening. Like in Orlando, I got third, and PPG recognized me actually. Like I
Oh,
did videos for them, but like they thought I was just pure casual. And then like I got third, and then the next one was eighth, and then my first win was
yeah.
in Richmond afterwards. So yeah, towards the beginning, oh, there was always guaranteed tops, or at least it just happened. Um, and then I just got tired of playing. Oh, it became not Dragon Ball Z. It became something else. When speed gets introduced to the game, and I lost my control mid game
Mm,
aspect, it became kind of boring for me. I'm not saying anything bad about the game,
yeah.
but it became different where I didn't want to play Mecha Apes. I didn't want to play SS3, and it became something different. And that's where it has been for ever since Mecha. The game has evolved to not back then.
Yeah. Well, what were you playing when you topped at Richmond?
Richmond. Oh, started at Goku.
Starter
Uh,
Coup, man. Oh, all these silver bullets for the boy. He needs to come back.
yeah, no. It's just a shame because any leader that does not draw in the front side already feels like a disadvantage. Of course, the draw two is kind of cool, and if you're going against an aggro deck, it actually makes no difference the fact that your leader doesn't draw. Cool, not a big deal. We found out the untapping was a lot better. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we found out the untapping is a lot better, but I don't know. I, I just miss the old days,
Yeah.
and that's what it is. And right now PPG has me as commentating because Dusty's taking a little break,
Yeah.
so they needed somebody to like, hey. So I tried it out once, got good feedback, so we continue to do it. So I haven't been able to play it as much,
Yeah.
sadly.
Well, actually, you kind of brought up an interesting topic. So, what, in your opinion, has been your favorite leader awakening? Has it been the draw two, the untap two, or the right in the middle one and one?
Untap two,
Untap two.
untap two. I'm doing continuous plays or doing more, being more defensive because that's what it is too. You do a play and then untapping, it's like, oh, I can be defensive. Let me do this stuff. The 1-1, I guess it's the best of both worlds because you do get an advantage, you do untap, and then the drawing two just always feels bad
Yeah.
because those leaders are always going to tap out. Just the other day, I did a Twitch live for the first time.
Oh yeah, dude, that was
Um,
awesome.
dude, it was a blast. I've never done that. And the deck I was playing, I was so happy it was performing so well. Mind you, it was only against like Zamasu and Stardeck Broly, but still,
Yeah.
like I was having a great time. I was like, oh, look at my combos, and bro, I would love to play that in real life. Definitely.
Yeah, Untap is one of those monsters where like you can honestly go super rogue and do super well, and like we see it in the community group all the time, right? Someone will play the most jank deck you've ever seen in your life and be like, "I'm sacking on Untap," and it's like great,
Yeah.
and bring it to a local, and it's like, it's not as good as we thought.
Nah, it's one of
Yeah.
those that like it's a video about to be posted up. It's a there was a copyright issue because I used like a Broly clip and that I couldn't
Ah,
show it.
yeah.
I shortened that and then I found out the background music I did was too loud. So like it hasn't been posted yet, but people gonna see a deck. It's not competitive whatsoever. But locals, you have a blast. You should
Yeah.
have one.
Oh yeah. Locals are always a good time. So yeah, I mean, so kind of wanted to get to know you better, right? Because Peter Cattani, the man, the myth, the legend, obviously with the 80-inch pythons. What is your workout like, bro? Like, I hear you skip leg day a lot, which is fine because I do it too. But What is your workouts usually like, and how long do you usually spend at the gym?
Usually 2 hours. I like being at the gym. To be honest, it's a bad regimen right now. Back then when I first started, it was great, and I've been on it for maybe 2, 3 years. And
Hmm.
yeah, I'm at that plateau level, and I just haven't changed it up.
Yeah.
So it's sad on that part, but at the same time, I haven't been as sad as before. That's really truth be told. Bodybuilders are just broken-hearted people.
Ah,
Um, so it's one of those that like I'm happy where I'm at the moment, but I know I need something completely different, like 180. It's just I haven't met somebody who has been able to teach me something new. Let's put it
yeah.
that way. That's the best way to say it. I
Yeah.
haven't met someone to give me like a new training regimen and stuff. The ability to be sore has not happened forever. I did it with
Ooh.
one friend, but he works out like not smart. Like normally you go small to heavy. He went
Yeah.
straight to heavy. He went like, all right, starting your max. What do you mean starting my max? Not gonna lie though, that workout for the first time and after maybe 5 years of working out, I could not lift the bar. I'm like, I'm stuck. No, I need you to help. And that feeling felt great. I wasn't even
Yeah.
scared. I was actually laughing as I was like being pummeled. I'm like, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. This is awesome. I just hadn't had that feeling for so long. I'm like, dude, this is great. So he helped me like push limits that I totally forgot that existed. Because I'm just used to doing the same thing.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Yeah, it's hard, especially when something works out for so long. It's like how do you find like you got? It's really hard to get out of your comfort zone. I always felt that too.
Hmm.
So then, what about your diet? Has your diet changed, or what is it like?
Okay, so I've never had a diet. It's except
Mm.
this week. This is the first week we actually had a diet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm 29 and I've never had a diet, which I thought was I'm eating good. I really wasn't. And this guy from Spain or Europe,
Mm.
really cool guy. Him and his girlfriend are both bodybuilders, but monsters. Like if he was ever in America, like he's I think looks like me, but he looks in pictures like 6'4" and just like a big dude.
Yeah.
um he was nice enough to help me on like my workout schedule, or not my workout but my eating schedule, which is horrendous. I have to wake up at 7 to eat, then 10 to drink a shake, 12 and 3 to eat again, shake at 5, eat again at 8 and 10. And
Holy cow.
I'm just like, dude. And the thing is, they're small portions. It really is a small portion. I felt great. I've only done it for 3 days now.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of chicken and broccoli, and then a little bit of rice here.
Yeah.
After a meal, you're good. You're like, oh, I'm satisfied. When an hour before you have to eat again, that's when you're like, oh man, I'm hungry. Like, come on, hour, hurry up. And I think it might be working. I'll be honest. I don't know if we can say bad words, but like
Go for
poop, poop uh, they've been really good because normally I eat bad, and my stomach is just bad at intaking carbs now. I
it.
probably messed up with all the pre-workout I take. Um, but yeah, like, I messed up my insides somehow. That like eating good, nutritious food and just like broccoli and stuff, my
Yeah.
poops have been great. So my fiber intake has been. So I'm pretty
Fantastic.
happy about that.
Nothing good like a good poop session, especially after a
It,
long day.
that's the thing. That's really the thing. You think I'm joking, but pre-workout is like I don't do drugs. I barely drink. I'm only like when I'm with friends, so I drink. Um, but my addiction is pre-workout. I can't get off it, and it's a shame. Like when you ever tried it working out, it's
Yeah.
incredible. You literally feel like you're turning Super Saiyan, but you become addicted to it.
Mm.
And after a while, it actually has no effect on you, but
Really?
mentally, you're like, yeah, no. I've taken it for maybe 4 years straight. I haven't been off it. Um, and I know I don't feel anything like I used to, like when pre-workout does something. But I know if I go to the gym, I just feel like I can't do anything without it. It's
Yeah.
a bad little curse. So I'm waiting for like an injury to happen so I don't have to work out for like a month, and
Oh
then that's
man.
when I'll be off it.
Well, what pre workout do you use?
There's so many. Uh,
Yeah.
like good one would be like C4. That's like one of the main ones that were good.
Alright.
After that, I think I've just been like whatever my friends are. Hey, try this out. Try this out. I really don't know the names of it. I just know C4 is like that main one that was good.
Yeah.
There was one that was sold in the vending machine at UFIT.
Mm.
Um, I think it was called Crit. I'm not quite sure, but the fact is that pre-workout actually had an effect on me that would turn my body red. Like this part will stay white, but like the whole thing becomes red. My ears become red. I look like I had a like allergic reaction,
Yeah.
but I found out some chemical that actually does that. The moment you work out, it goes away, but the buildup of it is it felt like you get scared because like, dude, I'm about to die. This is allergic reaction. Once you start working out, like, yes,
It's
that's
like
what
Bane.
shit. Yeah,
Oh.
no, it felt really good, but after probably 2 weeks of that, the red stopped happening. Like
Yeah.
I had no effect on it anymore. I'm
It's
like,
like,
God damn
okay. So like
it.
when you started working out, was it kind of like just something to do for yourself, or do you play any sports? Like what was like your main like
Okay,
motivation?
I've had. I'm 29. Two regrets in my life. Only two.
Hmm.
Anything else I've ever done does not matter. They're not regrets. Only my only two regrets is leaving football for the first girlfriend.
Hmm.
My life would have been a lot different.
It's the
Uh,
worst. It's the worst.
that
I've done it
was
too.
no, but the like it was bad.
Yeah.
I left football for a girl, and when I was in football, like my coach, you know, told me I was going to be great things. And I'm like, oh, he called me a stud for so long. I didn't know what a stud was. I never, because before football, I was actually fat. So
Hmm.
stud was a new word for me. And man, I was doing all tackles. I was getting sacks. I was doing everything. And he would always call me a stud and it would piss me off. One day, my mom picks me up and she's like, Coach Paxton, I'm like, bro, good. But like, coach always calls me a fucking stud. And I don't know what that is. She's like, that's a good looking person or a badass player. I'm like, oh, I thought it was the equivalent of dud. Like, like the nail at the dud. So I thought
Oh
like stud was
no.
the human version of it. So like that was up there. But when it comes to sports, nah, I didn't do anything afterwards because left football for a girl. Coach wouldn't have me back. I ruined myself a little more with wrestling because
Mm.
try to get back into football. I became 190 and I had about 11 to 12 body percent fat. I was looking good, but I wasn't a
Yeah.
girl. I never took pictures back then. But I was ready. Coach wouldn't have me back. He's like, nope. So I went to wrestling.
Wow.
They took out 190 to 170 in 1 month. Quite impressive on them. I looked so skinny. I lost every inch of muscle possible.
Wow.
I only ate once a day because I was scared to throw it up at wrestling. I would only eat at night. The amount of cardio that I had to do there, I became a stick. And when I'm skinny, like super skinny, no muscle, I look like a ref. I don't know if you know what a ref is, but
No.
In Miami, it's a base. It's someone off the boat in Cuba.
Ah.
They
Yeah.
call refs. Um, they call refs here in Miami. So I look like them. I hate looking like them,
Huh.
and I never got my body back. Not until my I got with somebody. Her name was Tatiana. She's my 7 years. These ex girlfriends have years on them, so that's their nicknames.
Yeah.
7 years. 7 years left me for someone else,
Damn,
and
Peter.
no, it's okay. Life happens. Left me for someone else, and that's what made me start working out. From there, um, I started going back to college. I got a job at college at the gym. Started
Nice.
working out a lot and met a bunch of girls. Made more mistakes. I failed college because of girls. Girls are the one weakness I ever had, by the way. Um, so yeah, that's actually what stuck me into the gym. I've just been mad. Then I met 2 years at the gym. 2 years was amazing. She left me for someone else. We went back to the gym. Um, and then we met 1 year. 1 year is like the holy grail. But I messed that one up because I missed 2 years too much. So I
Mm.
didn't value my 1 year too much.
Yeah.
That is this tattoo right here.
Ooh.
She's also this tattoo. If you see dots,
Oh
it says I
yeah.
love. It says I love you in braille.
Wow.
Yeah, because love is blind.
My God, Peter, that's
So
so beautiful.
that's your boy right there. That's your boy.
Oh
So
man.
the worst part is I've lost all my exes to another guy, and all the other guys are ugly. Um, so like I know every time someone asks me, Peter, is being big worth it? No, of course not. I lose my girls all the time. Big means nothing. And
Yeah.
the guy who my 1 year left me for looks like me, but if I had cancer. So it
Yikes.
looks me nothing.
Yeah.
I've learned that.
Well, what position did you play in football?
Defensive end.
Nice. I
Uh,
played tackle, so you were
yeah,
outside, I was the inside.
yeah. I was outside basically.
Yeah.
I was in the middle, but for my size at the time in freshman, I was good. If I had continued that stuff and ate, my build should be like a linebacker, but with like steroids. Um, but yeah, I wasn't in football long enough. I only did JV. He put me in varsity freshman year, but when you're freshmen going to steroid seniors, you're nobody.
Yeah.
Um, so that a little bit discouraged me. And then this girl wanted to have sex for the first time, so we left football. And that happened. And cool. But that's she theoretically is my first girlfriend, but she 7 years where the lineup happened.
Yeah.
The first one, this girl named Kathy, she wasn't first girlfriend, but my first experience. My first person who actually, the first girl who ever cared about me was definitely Kathy.
Nice.
Next one didn't happen till 1 year.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That's all.
Man, you've definitely had a lot of experiences throughout your life, which is pretty cool. I mean, especially since, like you said, you've gone through so much, but the fact that you're such a nice guy and everything, like you still keep yourself grounded, and that's fantastic. You know, that's what everybody loves about you, man.
No, it is something different. That
I
was
know you're humble, but I'm gonna gas you up real quick.
okay. No, it's really like I'm not trying to be gay or anything, but it's all the work of 1 year.
Yeah.
2 years really messed me up. I actually lost myself.
Wow.
When 2 years left, I became a different person. Like my friend's a big graffiti fan, and
Yeah.
he made me go tag with him once. And my thing it was Timo. And I don't know if you know Spanish at all.
A little bit.
Um, okay, te amo.
Yeah.
Do you know? Okay,
Yeah.
te amo. Timo, I will put a heart in between the E and the A. So really, I'm spelling te
Mm.
amo, but it's together. So like English people would just see Timo. That's my cat and my tag name because the word "I love you" is a big. I'm a big like jolly person, gay, right?
Yeah.
Um, After 2 years, I hated the word love. Hate the word
Mm.
love. I hated myself. And 1 year was like slowly building me up, cool. But she dealt with not me. She never really got the side of me. So the day that she left, I realized I was more scared of losing her than saying I love you. Because a year together, I never said I love you. That's what this tattoo's about. I
Yeah.
finally said it, right? Um, so you guys get to enjoy the Peter that she kind of built. Because before that, I was just angry all the time.
Yeah.
Man, 2 years just destroyed me. That
Yeah.
was a monster. I learned the word empathy because of that girl. I did not
Yeah.
know that word before.
Yeah. Empathy is one of those interesting things because like, you know, I've had a pretty similar experience, right? I was similar to you. I was with this girl for a long time. She was older than me, and it was like when someone's older than you, you always think they're always right because it's like she was like 5 years older than me at the time.
Okay.
So like you know, it's one of those things where you know they must have this maturity that I don't have yet. So I got to respect it, and it's like that must be the way it is. Afterwards, I'm reflecting. I learned that's not the way it is, and then you know, it inspired me to even get my tattoo, which I got a full sleeve, a dragon sleeve here,
That's
and
nice.
it's
How much that cost you?
huh?
How much that cost you?
I'm not done yet. I still have to finish the elbow part. The elbow has to get
But,
colored in.
but it doesn't matter. Right there, that like here in Miami,
I,
that's at least 3 to 4.
yeah, this is probably like 2 grand so
Okay.
far. Yeah, and
What do you live by?
exceptions, huh?
So what do you live by?
So I'm from New York,
Okay.
currently living in California.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm from the Bronx.
Oh my God. One of the girls I was messing around with, she was Bronx. We
Okay.
just recently, actually, this week we stopped talking too. We stopped talking because she's a feminist, and I might be
Mm.
humble, but my jokes can
Oof.
can get there.
Peter right
Um,
here.
and so
You say,
and it's one of those that like she did not like one of the words that I joked about, and I
mm.
didn't like. Okay, here at a card shop, um, the word it's so bad. I don't even want to say it now.
I
But
can bleep it out. I can edit it and bleep it out, and they'll guess
the,
it.
the word
Mm.
is a thing. Like, oh, bro, you got like you lose a game. Oh, bro, I got something like that. You know, something destroyed.
Yeah.
She wasn't a big fan of it, which
Yeah.
I can understand. I understand. In the female world, it's very dangerous. When we say it, it's not to that. It's just using it as a term that like we got destroyed.
Yeah.
So that word is said a lot here in Miami. Um, in Cardboard. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
In Cardboard, say it here a lot. And she got mad about it. And it's one of those that like, all right, cool. I won't say it around you. She's like, but the fact that you're saying it at all, I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? Not say it. I'm like, well, I can lie to you, but I've never been a liar, so I'm not gonna tell you. Oh, I won't say it again. That's BS.
Yeah.
Um, and she was mad. She's like, you know what? I feel like we're different people. I'm like, if that's what stopped you, please go.
Yeah.
I'm so used to people coming and going out of my life that I'm just like, please.
Yeah.
And she's also Bronx, so like there was a little attitude in that.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, like kind of similar to yours, where you got that tattoo where like Love is Blind, you got an umbrella, which is amazing. Mine is like because do you know the story of the dragons in Japanese mythology, like how they come to
Uh,
be?
okay, go ahead.
So
I don't think I.
so basically, what it is a bunch of koi fish. That I'm paraphrasing, obviously. Koi fish work all their lives through trials and tribulations trying to swim upstream. The ones that swim upstream and get over the waterfall become dragons.
Oh,
So for me, it's like all that struggle came to me, and it's like now I'm a dragon. Came in literally a few months later, met my now fiance. I moved to California, got my own place. Thanks, man. But yeah, it's just like you go through those, and obviously you've dealt with it too. You go through those troubles and relationships, and then you just flourish out of it. You come back, and you're like, I'm dope. Someone's gonna love me. I'm dope as shit. It's gonna happen eventually.
well, I still don't think like that, but
You have to think like that, Peter. You
that's
have
one of
to.
those. Actually, the one of the next tattoos are cuffs. I'm thinking of getting cuffs on me, but like
Mm,
not plain, just like one color. No, like a design in the whole cuff.
yeah.
And same here. I just haven't figured out what the designs could be. But I saw Aladdin, and I'm like, bro, I'm the goddamn genie. Like
Yeah.
I make everybody's lives better,
You
and then
said
when
that,
you
and I
leave,
literally just thought of the genie too.
yeah, like it's one of those. Like I make everybody's lives better, and then when they leave, I'm back in the bottle starting over to like the new people, and I'm just like, dude, that's me. I'm getting cuts for sure. Actually, all my tattoos, I have four. All of them are about an ex.
Yeah.
Those are my tattoos. But yeah, fun facts
Yeah.
about me.
Hey man, you're like I said, you're awesome. You have a lot of people in this community that love you, and also kind of wanted to ask you too, because I saw your story. I think last week or a few days ago when you were singing a song in your car.
Oh my god, I love those. Those are my favorite.
So, what is the kind of music you like to listen to outside and inside the gym? Because everyone who goes to the gym has that gym playlist where they just go ham and then have that soft side outside. Like for me, I'll listen to like Rough Riders at the gym, but then I'll listen to NSYNC outside.
Yeah, no. The gym could be just different. I know I always go to Glorious from Kanye West
Mm,
and Battle Cry by Joel Ortiz. Those are like the two songs that will guarantee play while I'm at the gym.
yeah,
But then I'll switch it to rock. I'll switch it to Drake. 2 hours, you just go back and forth.
yeah,
I even go to She's a Maniac because that's my song. Like sometimes I just go to old school and I'm just like, oh, it all depends on the jam that I'm in.
of course.
I listen to everything, except reggaeton. I hate reggaeton so much.
Yeah, being from
Uh,
Miami, I can imagine you got sick of
no,
it real quick.
nah, it's never been any of my taste of music, but
Yeah,
everything else, your boy's soulful as hell, man. I
yeah.
love music like that. And when it comes to singing, like, I suck at singing, but I have a blast in car rides,
Oh, it's
especially
great.
since I'm the guy who drives for PPG, the equipment. So
Yeah.
I do 20-hour drives. Man, I can't be watching videos the whole time. Sometimes to wake myself up, I'll play music and just jam for the next 2 hours of singing along, and I'll make some videos on that. I don't know, they're fun. They're entertaining for me.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I mean, it's a good time, especially like when it's like something that just gets you, and you're just like, man, this is my joint. Like for me, a couple weeks ago, it was Justin Bieber. Sorry, I was just like, man, this song is dope.
Okay,
It's-
sorry. Oh, I know the song. Okay,
yeah,
yeah, no, I got you. Because there's another one. Sorry by Joel Lucas is Joner Lucas. That's the guy.
yeah,
You know that song?
yeah, I do.
Oh my god, that song's so deep.
Yeah,
That's the songs that I like. Deep songs with meaning.
yeah,
Um, After this, I'll probably show you like I have like top threes that like gets all the girls because they're so soulful. They're like that song is amazing.
I'm down.
But yeah, depends what you're into. But like you should
Yeah.
like them.
So kind of going into another topic because obviously hip hop is in your rotation a lot. Who's your favorite artist right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Uh,
Well, all right. I guess not right now. I guess there's someone that's like you can always put on
in the
and be
years.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that's J. Cole. J. Cole's definitely up there.
Mom, Peter,
Uh,
I bangs at you so hard. God.
so like so it's J. Cole and Drake and him are like almost tied because like they're first and second. They keep going back and forth
Yeah.
because I'm a fan of Drake also. And then right below them, I'm a huge fan of Wale. Even though you haven't heard him for
Mm.
maybe like 5, 8 years,
Yeah.
Wale, like anytime I listen to his music, I'm just like, ooh, that's my boy.
Yeah.
Um, so and between it's Wale and Kendrick, but like I know I like Wale more. And
Mm.
those are like the main things because like rock, there's no more of rock.
Yeah.
Uh, and hip hop, do we have hip hop? Is there cool people in hip hop now?
Not right now.
Yeah,
No.
right. It's one of those.
Yeah.
So the only people I got is J Cole
Yeah.
and and Drake.
Dude,
The
I'm right
last J
there with
Cole,
you.
the last J Cole one that I really jammed to that like hit me was Pretty Little Fear. It had somebody named Black, but like featuring
Mm.
J Cole. J Cole's
Yeah.
line was the only thing worth in that song. The song's good, but J Cole's line was better than Shakespeare.
Yeah.
If you know the song by any chance,
No, I have to listen to it
bro,
afterwards.
it's bro. The clip is 2:15, and 2 minutes and 15 minutes of that song. That's when J Cole talks. That's how much I know it.
Yeah.
He talks for one whole minute. That minute verse was.
Oh man.
You're definitely gonna see it.
Yeah, I definitely need to listen to it because, like, yeah, I'm pretty similar with you. Like, it's always Drake and J. Cole. They're always up there because Drake is just dope. You know, I fucks with Aubrey since Degrassi,
Okay.
and
I got you.
and you know, like Kendrick and up there. You know what I always listen to recently is Tech 9.
Tech 9, oh,
Oh,
fantastic. Worst enemy. You know that song?
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
that
like my
song is
favorite one of his.
great.
One of my
Yeah,
favorite songs of his for sure.
it's actually funny. His hype man Chris Calico that does a lot of the choruses and hooks for his song. I'm like actually like really cool with, and I've hung out with him. Like I've went backstage in the tour bus a couple of times when they come to LA. Like
What a life.
Tech 9 is dope.
No, for
Uh,
sure.
so
He seems like a chill person too.
yeah,
To be
no,
honest
he's
with me.
super chill. And they're actually their concerts are wild. Like there's mosh pits like every 5 minutes, and it's crazy.
I'm not a fan of mosh pits.
No, neither am I. I'll stay up top and just watch from afar. All right, so you know, got to know Peter the man, get a little bit of insight on your psyche and like what makes you tick. Now, kind of go into the card game section. Are there any other card games besides Dragon Ball that you're playing?
I play everything.
Yeah.
Everything and everything. Yeah, like right now, PPG is actually gonna start hosting Transformers.
Mm,
So that's a game that like I help play test with some friends who play.
nice.
It's a cool game. One of like fun games to play is Vanguard. The game's ass. If you play that game, anything competitive, it's frustrating. But
Yeah.
if you play it just for fun, the game is a blast. Um, I dwindle with Yu-Gi-Oh! Problem is like I play rogue decks and DBS. That's the same thing in any card game. I like rogue decks.
Yeah.
So my Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck is like Subterrors, even though that's super like lame. It's like a trap deck.
Yeah.
What's sad is I like Subterrors because of their effects. Problem is Subterrors became this archetype of traps. It's just like this is lame. That's not what they were meant to do. And also like the other clan I have is well not clan but archetype is Super Heavy Samurai. Super
mm,
cool gimmick. But there's two cards that Japan just never brought to us. Like literally 5 years ago, there was a synchro level 5 that literally did nothing but grab you one card from the grave back to your hand. Never got it in America, and they have a link over there that I can't get either. It's just like, dude, I just want to play my decks.
yeah.
Um, and then Magic, I do know that I play everything, literally
Yeah.
anything.
Peter plays games, like you said.
Really plays games. That joke actually originally started here, and
Yeah.
I'm like, let me make a logo off it, which I might start making a shirt. I actually have. Oh, cool! You'll be the first person to see this.
Oh, nice.
I have this sticker that I can put on a shirt.
Oh, I like it a lot.
So I'm putting it on a shirt and then print it out and then try it and see if I can make shirts out of this. This is a small one. I might actually just get like big the size of my
Yeah.
opponent. But I actually have different ideas. Like this one is All Might.
Yeah, that's sick.
The logo is pretty much going to be the beard and glasses. Right now I don't have
Mm,
a beard because I had to start over.
yeah.
But that's going to be like the trademark I want to keep is the beard. Um, I have a few different ideas. One with Jiren with beard and glasses is going to say
Mm,
Universe PPG. There's going to be another one with Bojack with a beard and
gotta
glasses.
do BoJack.
It's going to be PPG Crew. I have so many ideas actually. And these artists are they're fans, so they're like, oh, please let me do it. I'm like, cool, let me know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's been fun. I just shirts. Why not? I'm
Yeah.
wearing this shirt. I'll rock other shirts like it's cool.
And there'll be good workout shirts too, obviously.
When it comes to the workout shirt, no sleeves. I can't have
Yeah.
sleeves on the workout shirts. That's very important. I gotta make sleeveless shirts. That's what some of my friends already said. I'll buy a shirt, it's sleeveless. I'm like, yeah, I'll work on that.
All right, cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely let us know. I would love to show support, get a couple shirts. I'm sure other people, sure a lot of people would. So, what attracted you and really got you into the Dragon Ball card game?
PPG.
Mm.
Um, Okay, so there was another shop here in Miami called The Rock,
Mm.
and before PPG moved to Miami, and I pretty much worked there. And the Panini DBZ game
Mm.
was something I hosted tournaments, and I made like almost like a 30 turnout, a 30 people turnout on tournaments. Cool, I brought that game
Yeah.
alive there. Um, awesome. So PPG saw that what I did for The Rock and asked if I could do the same for Super. So they pretty much got me in here, started promoting a little more, and it did become big. Like when the game came out, it was our turnouts were almost like that, 30 to
Yeah.
50 people. Game was getting huge success, and they're the ones that brought me into the game. And I do like it. It actually has all the fundations of different cards, different games into one. It's really well designed. It's just Bandai has messed up here and there, and we
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah. I mean, it's none that hasn't been said. You know, miswordings, not putting rules and changing rules. Like Bloodlust completely changing the game with Victory Strike. Now that it's been limited to one, it's like great, thanks. Uh,
No, and it's funny. Like clearly, Victory Strike was a problem forever,
yeah.
and Bloodlust was definitely an answer. We all had it. It was not going to do anything. Now it does. What logic was that?
Yeah.
So that if this game dies, it's only because of Bandai.
Yeah. That would be another 10-hour conversation just about the things that they've done and can look like they're going to do. But everything still looks on the up and up. Still looks like it's going pretty strong. And also, like, what attracted me to this game too is like the artwork of these cards was so fun. Like, I started out as a collector, and then I was like, let me just try playing. My first deck was Broly Veggies, and I was like, all right, I need to get better at this. I need to, just snowballed from there. So
No,
so you mentioned you worked for a card shop before and obviously worked for PPG. Is there any advice you would give to like any card shops that are either up and coming or struggling with getting a turnout?
that's so hard because
No.
you see so many card shops come and go. Like the Rock was great, but only because location. Uh, the
Mm,
other the other card shop was Cool Stuff, which was an hour away. No one wanted to drive an hour away, so the
no.
Rock was huge in Miami. Well, Cool Stuff found that out and moved right next to them. They moved like almost a block away from the Rock. At the same time, 20 minutes out, PPG opened too. Now the Rock was literally smack down in the middle of two big competitors. The PPG actually made a name for themselves. Um, and that's it. Like the Rock definitely had to close down. Now, when it comes to PPG, their success is pretty much promoting. Like they're doing the he makes teams. George Matano makes teams for like different like games,
Yeah.
and that's how he gets his like name out. And PPG became the number one seller for DBS, which was huge. That was like their little takeover stuff. So our market or our money,
Mm,
our big income comes from DBS for sure. We sell a bunch of signals, and then after that, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh. But for small
nice.
shots, man, so it depends if your community is a bunch of like gamers like that, or card players.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Depends if you have a cool stuff in your area. Don't do it. But no, no,
Just flat
that's
out. Yeah.
just don't do it. That's as simple as it is because you can't compete to them. They're a corporation that can make three guaranteed box tournament, even with a turnout of six players. They'll guarantee three boxes. A
Wow.
normal company can't do that.
Yeah.
Like a new shop just can't. So it's all locations and depends on people. And when it comes to workers, that's another thing too. Uh, that's another conversation
Yeah.
because there's a lot of bad people. It, even though someone like the Pope can still like do you wrong
Yeah.
because it's just that easy in our card shop. So
Yeah.
that's another story.
Very unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Obviously, coming from a lot of experience yourself, have to take it for face value because you have the experience with it.
Yeah.
So, what are some tips you would give to new Dragon Ball players, people that are looking into getting into the game, or like kind of like just on the fence? What kind of tips would you give them?
Um. Okay. So I wasn't ready for this one actually. Because the joke would have been like, don't play. But that's only because I'm just so mad at Bandai. Man, for tips, it depends. Like if you're playing this for competitive, you're gonna get frustrated. But if you play this game just for fun, just to be like, oh, I made this cool deck and stuff, you have a great time. Like just the other day, I made the black green Broly.
Yeah.
My God, what a joy of playing that. I was like, dude, I'm doing all these little combos. But the moment you go against a tryhard, which is playing like a really good deck, whatever
Mm.
the example is, just a really good deck, it's frustrating. It's just like, it takes away the fun of the excitement or creativeness.
Yeah.
And that's something I haven't seen in this game for a bit. It's creativeness. I haven't seen a really creative deck in a very long time. Most of these decks are very Bandai built. Like
Mm.
the Bandai pretty much made the cards for you to build it. The
Yeah.
last creative deck, and it shouldn't be considered creative, but like I just never saw it, was Anthony Hernandez Shenron ramp deck called Rampart.
Yeah.
That one, like once I saw it, I thought it was very creative. Just seeing two like the lineup with cards, I was like, dude, that's awesome. Not a deck just 4 of 4 of 4 of. I hate those.
Yeah.
Um, so that's one thing I know about this game, that it's hard to be creative and win with it. But if you play this just casual, you'll have a blast. It just depends what mindset you're going into the game with.
Yeah.
Competitive, frustrating. Fun, blast.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree. It's definitely fun, and when you get to build those rogue or what me and my group call jank decks,
Mm.
it's a good time. So you mentioned earlier, you kind of transition from player to judge slash commentator. What has that been like for you?
Um, Good and sad. Like
Yeah,
it's been good because like now I actually get to see games and I get to talk to people on stream, and it's been really good in that sense. Like the environment is so welcoming, and it hasn't been bad. I haven't gotten backlash other than a ruling that got done, but like it is what it is. Like I was
no.
trying to save the game state, and both players were like, "No, no, no, it was three." But I saw four. No, no, it was three. Well, well damn. That's
Can't
yeah.
can't argue when they're
I
both so adamant.
can't do anything about it. And then
Huh.
like later that week, he posted. He's like, "Oh, I did get cheated." Bro, I was trying to tell you. So whatever. Other than that one little bad experience, and that's when I found out you can't please everyone.
Yeah,
Commentating has been a blast, but I do miss playing.
yeah,
But truth be told, like at these events, I'll probably just take a rogue deck anyways and not do good, so my name will go bad.
yeah.
So for now, I get to save my name by not like playing rogue deck. I gotta boost my name up in Nats. I gotta try to do good in Nats.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
that's
hey, at the end of
that's
the day, you got your Nats invite with Victory Strike. You know what I mean?
um
Didn't you?
no, no.
Oh,
I got mine with the Migro.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
What was that deck that you say you won? I remember because I remember I commented on it. You were like, guys, I did it with Victory Strike. I went to the bad side.
oh, and that was the preliminary to play the regionals.
Okay,
So
yeah,
like those,
the
that
to
that
get to the closed event.
yeah, the close events. I did
Yeah.
that, and even then, did I play? I did play a close event, and I got I think fourth. I was X1 and I got the fourth, and only first, second, and third got it. And that was also with the Migro. So I was super sad about it. Then I flew to Origins because I'm like, oh, I gotta get my invite, and I did it with Team Wars.
Mm,
George playing Janimba, um, the other guy playing Dende, and I was playing Demigro, and we got it. Woo. And the fact that I did with Demigro, I was just happy. I was like, yeah, I
yeah.
made the deck good. And then Toa came out, and like Demigro can never see play anymore.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Uh,
That's just the truth of it.
but we will touch in on that too because I do have questions about that because that's
Okay.
actually very interesting. But yeah, what's really cool about your judge and commentating style is that you actually involve and utilize chat, like you mentioned. Like,
Mhm.
what kind of has influenced that decision, and how has that been for your commentary?
Well, there's a balance, and I've learned that. Like I don't even do the balance well. I'm learning it still, but like you gotta interact with them because some of these players, one, take too long making a move. Two, the first one, two, maybe three turns, not that they're irrelevant, but they're almost irrelevant. Like not much is happening. Not until turn four and stuff. That's when you're really like, all right, chat, hold up, let me look at
Yeah,
everything. But that's when like these little mess ups happen because I'm not fully paying attention. So it goes back and forth to, all right, there shouldn't be a stream judge, but like it's more entertaining. It gets frustrating in the sense, but like you gotta have a mix and match because if I just paid attention to the game, there's only so much I can talk about. Well, he charged a Kava and played a Kava. He swung. Is he gonna activate the effect? He activated the effect, gave me 10K. And if I just did that, my God, I'll be bored. So like
yeah.
clearly as we're watching it, I'm just like, all right, check. Oh yeah, yeah, that's cool. And they'll be like, oh wait, hold up, what's happening? So things like that.
Yeah.
I'm still learning it. There's so much to learn about commentating while
Yeah.
judging, especially the judge. How they
Yeah.
set up the tables is horrendous for me. I need to buy something that like if I press a button, it will light up over there because every time I've done this judge thing, I have to get up and run, be like, "Wait, guys!" I yell
Oh.
across to try to save the game state. So I need to buy something today because Columbus, I want to have something instead of like right next to them, have like a buzzer or something that
Yeah.
lights up. So when I press the button, it lights up. Be like, "Yo, stop playing. Let me go over there real quick."
That actually makes a lot of
Um,
sense.
yeah, so it helps out. Like the cool thing is, like, I'll have a paper that says judge on it,
Yeah.
and when they need a judge, they'll put it smack down in the middle, and I'll come. I'm like, oh, cool, I know they need me.
Yeah.
But I'm still working out the balance. I'm just having a great time doing it. People who are unhappy with it, it's better than a commentator not be able to do anything. It
Yeah.
sucks when you're watching the game and you're like, dude, that guy cheated, and the commentator's like, yeah, that sucks. No, I can't do anything about it. That that is horrible to watch a game like that.
Yeah.
So at least with this, we have a chance to at least fix it. That one ruling that happened, the mistake was I just did not pay attention to the combo because this is top eight. For you to combo a 10K for free shouldn't happen. It
Yeah.
did. It shouldn't happen, but I didn't notice. And then once the chat like reminded me about it, they were like, "Oh, needs pay." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll go over there. Hey, how'd I get there? Oh, I don't know. What? What do you mean you don't know? Like, and
Yeah.
it's after the extra card too. It's like perfect four cards that were on top of the extra card. Like, but like they're saying, and the fact that I said they're saying, they're like, oh, so you don't know? I'm like, not 100%. I know it was four, but not 100% now. I'm
Yeah.
like 99%, and 99 is not 100%.
Yeah. No, of course. I mean, like you said, just that balance between commentator, because I commentated fighting games where you don't need a judge because the game itself is a judge, but like having that mindset to like be entertaining for chat and then paying attention to and like at the same time paying attention and seeing what's going on and then having to go on rulings and having to stop and go and stop and go. Man, 1000% kudos to you for making that happen because that is phenomenal. Like that is honestly like a very tough job, and we appreciate you doing it. To be honest, because like you said, there's a lot of there's not a lot, but there's some complaints like why can't you guys say anything or like you mentioned, it's like it's not their job. Their job is to entertain you. But
Yeah,
here you can do both, and that's the beautiful thing about it.
and even then, it's not good enough for some people. No, they
No.
should be like this. All right, guys, you know what? If you have the funds, do it. It's frustrating.
So you kind of touched on it a little bit earlier too. You're usually one of the first people to either make or pilot these rogue decks that just put in that work, like Hercule for one, the World Tournament Hercule, and Toa obviously, and like in Demigra, like you mentioned earlier. What tips do you give to people for deck building, or do you kind of just go with, like, do you kind of just go with something that looks fun, or do you go with something that's like, no one's playing this and people aren't understanding yet how this breaks the current meta? Like, how do you go about that?
Surprise factor. That's huge. When a person has to read a card or doesn't know to take an attack or block an attack, that's a big factor. And I love that's actually my favorite way of playing games. It's like try to bring something new to the table. Um, Truth be told, it's going every time it's a knife to a gunfight. You know what the meta is. You know why that deck is the best deck. You try to beat it, but there's only so many cards in a card pool that like kind of helps you. I know the Migro was one of those that like it gets there, but all it is 15 poking. And come turn five, I didn't kill you. You hit me with a bomb like Gogeta. I lost. Um, Toho felt like that for the meta that it was at the moment. With Cobra Lust at four, I was going in there with a knife with three minus killing zone, which kind of helped, but I needed like the perfect combination and them messing up for me to win a game. The sequence had to be perfect, and that's the part where I'm being frustrated. It's a sequence. You know, all right, I can beat them if I have this and do this line of play, but to get those pieces and to kind of guess how your opponent's going to react, all right, he's definitely going to do it like this. It gets frustrating. You need to pull these wins out. Like after Soul Striker, after I won with that, the next deck I wanted to play was Golden Frieza.
Mm,
I got third in Indianapolis with it. Um, and that the whole day was, man, like this deck is so good, fun as hell, but it had its struggles.
yeah.
Definitely, all these times I take these road decks, the struggle is just fun playing with the surprise factor.
Yeah.
Hercule was definitely one of that surprise factor, by the way. Like I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know it
dude.
was good until one of the locals said it was good. We
Yeah.
all, oh, sorry, we all thought it was crap here in PBG. This one kid like kind of mentioned it to me. I'm like, oh well, let me try it. We tried it, not bad. I made like a mono red, and then I messaged Eric Goodwin because going to so many events you meet like cool players, cool people. So me and him were talking a little bit. I'm like, hey, dude, you know what? I'm actually trying this Hercule deck, and I showed him my list. He's like, dude, try it like this. And he showed me the blue package with Button. I never knew Button was a card. Um, he showed me like that, and yo, fantastic list. And that's why I gave him all the shout outs, which got him in trouble because he wasn't supposed to give it to somebody like me, which
Mm,
sucks because like I wanted to be friendly. But
yeah.
apparently that got him in trouble and stuff, and I felt bad. So ever since then, I never asked people for lists.
Yeah,
I,
that's unfortunate.
yeah, people just care to say, "Oh, I made it first." I don't care.
Yeah.
I made Toa and gave it to the guy who got 16th in AC,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "You're the Toa player. No one knows Miss Toa. It's fine." And it's not a big deal. I feel like the person who does good with the deck is the creator of it, even though someone else made it. You're the one that piloted, right? So all these people who were once somewhat of a brag, be like, "Oh, I'm the first to make it." Who the hell cares? I
Yeah.
don't tell a girl. I'm like, "Oh, I made this deck."
I'm the first one to lift 250 pounds. Okay.
It's one of those that are irrelevant as hell. I guess it just makes people feel better. I just like playing road decks. I like the surprise factor. That's it.
So at what time and which deck to you was the most fun to play? Was it Hercule?
No, hell no. And that was a fun deck, but not the fun. The most fun I've ever had was Golden Freezer.
Hmm.
Golden Freezer, like Kid Goku was no, not Kid Goku. Star Deck Goku was really good. Like fun, not bad. I got destroyed round three in Richmond by Mecha Hand Destruction deck. Destroyed me, and I it when you lose early and there's like 11 rounds because back then there was 11 rounds.
Jeez, can't even
Um,
imagine.
it just kind of messes you up a little bit, especially after getting destroyed. If I lose, but it was a close game, I'm like, oh, okay, that it happens. But getting destroyed kind of sets you back. Like, is this that good? I don't even know what happened there.
No.
Um, and I remember I'm guaranteed making day two is my last game. Um, it's my last game, and I'm against Trey Fairclough. This is the worst loss I've ever had, to be honest. Um, I'm going against him. I see Rosal training first. He doesn't see it at all. And my life's at 8, his is at 1. I lost that game. I'll never know how. I'll never know how. But I know I lost that game.
Oh my
I
goodness.
had 8 full life. He had 1. I lost that game. I couldn't believe it. So that's something that happens, right? But the most fun I ever had was definitely Golden Freezer, just because the line of play was so interesting. Trey was a judge for the next event in Indy when I'm playing Golden,
Yeah.
and I'm playing against this mecha red something deck. Um, he sees the board. It's like two chompers, triple strikes. These things, it's a huge board. And he walks away. When he comes back, he sees him swinging for game. He's like, "You are a god." And I'm like, "That's your boy, baby. That's your boy. Doing plays."
So like nah, that's funny. So how did you feel when Golden Frieza tried to make a comeback with Lemon Lime?
Oh, it's cute. It's a cute deck,
It
and
was cute.
like that's what it is. It's a cool deck, and it's one of those that I would consider like lower levels.
Hmm.
Um, you can take it to a competitive, but that's the knife of the gunfight. Like you
Yeah.
know what your deck does. You surprise people, but it doesn't do enough to the meta.
No.
Against Shenron, a deck like that just doesn't do anything. But that's not true, Peter. I won this time and stuff. Dude, we're just talking about logistics when you go against like a really good player and you're a really good player and that stuff happens. The cards itself can tell you something. And what Shenron does, the hand advantage it gets, Golden Frieza can't do anything in time
No.
before they go off. So right there, that tells you where that deck is at. There's tiers, just like in fighting games.
Yeah.
You play this one character. This character is better than this character. There's a tier
Yeah.
list. Golden Frieza is up there to like, oh damn, great leader ability, la la. but there's a tier list with like Shenron or even Janimba and stuff like that. Maybe this deck beats Janimba because it's hand destruction,
Yeah.
but like just like the word Shenron automatically you're like, oh, that's right, yeah, let's
Yeah.
not get Shenron. Let's not
Yeah.
get Shenron. You can
So
hit the hand relevant. Go
yeah.
ahead.
So in all the games you played and all the games you watched, streamed and judged, commentated, what has been a play that has stuck out to you the most as like, wow, this shit is wild. I can't believe you just did that kind of play.
Okay, well, I will send you the video. I can show you the best play. The fact that it was me is irrelevant as hell. I just know it's the best play that was ever done in DBS history. I have to go through the archive to find it, but I remember it's the final of like one of our store championships. Like we got that nice little plaque and stuff, and
Yeah.
nice promos and stuff. I'm going against Mecha Apes, and I'm playing Mass Saiyan.
Ooh.
Mass Saiyan. I was trying to be different, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to four energy. He has three blockers. Uh, his life is like at one, but he has three blockers. Kegoku Shugesh. I have no creatures on board. I'm just going to four energy, and in that turn, I swing my leader first, and I burst three, trying to get the crit. And the card that I draw, it's like the holy grail. I did the flick, and that's why people knew what the hell the flick was. I did the flick. I actually drew Trunks overseeing one of the Trunks. I need a guy that comes into play for free. I drew that. Okay, we got plays. Check. I played it. Check top two. I got a cob. I'm like, okay. Right now you're doing the math. That's two attackers. From there, I swung with the trunks. Now, if he had Shugesh Kikoku, yeah, I got blown out. But the fact is, that's the surprise factor. He doesn't know what my deck is. Right now, I just played a card for free. I still have 4 mana open. He doesn't want to waste his Shugesh Kikoku. So I swing 15. He stops the combo, whatever he did with it. Next, I paid for, played the starter deck Trunks that evolves over a Trunks to bring out a 3-drop onto the board. And I brought Haru Haru out on tap 4. Okay, cool. Now I swing with the Trunks double strength. He blocks or whatever the case is. Still doesn't use the Shugesh Kigoku. All right. Again, he does not know what my deck is, but I still have 4 energy open. All right. I evolve again with a new Trunks. I got rid of that Trunks to evolve another. Brought out another Haru Haru. And it was like, dude, what is this play happening? It's literally the best play. When you see it, I gotta send you the link. I'm gonna dig for it. But like, we had a commentator at that time. It was George and Scott,
Yeah.
Scott. Um, and the hype that was going on. The best part is, I'm swinging with everything. By the end of it, the last swing that got there, I had to play a Jabberwocky. I can't say the name for the hell of the name, but the 2-drop revenge blocker, the fat guy. Jabberwocky? Did I
Yeah.
say it right?
Yajirobe.
That's his problem. Can't say
We call him Yajibroni.
Jaja, even
Yajibroni. Yeah.
Jaja Brody. I paid
Yajibroni.
I paid two for that swung combo
Oh my god.
Kieran and a thing swing for 20 and then one like that. But like I'm telling you, from no creatures on board to like swinging 8 times, it was the best play I've ever seen, ever done. It's the best. It's best play at DBS. I don't care what anyone
Oh
says. They
my
see the best.
goodness.
Yeah, that's the play. And the chat because it was like live in stream. They're like, oh my god, what? And someone was like, he's just a boy. Like, that's my favorite one. That was like my favorite one. He's
That man
just a
has a
boy.
family. Oh my god.
Oh man,
Oh, that sounds so dirty. I actually can't wait to see that. Just you
bro,
explaining it sounds so hype.
I know. That's like, he's so good. I love my favorite player of DBS. The
Oh,
best card
that's good.
ever.
All right. So, kind of going back to the older formats, out of all the cards that are banned right now, which do you think would be fine to come back? Banned or limited?
All right, give me some examples.
So, Bardock the Progenitor, SS3, Mecha before Errata, Mecha Frieza,
Yeah.
Flute, and yeah, just cards like that.
Well, Flu could be easy counter now because they got that Goku, and the Goku's actually pretty good. The no escape.
Yeah,
So Flu can be completely. It can come back, and the thing is, they automatically make you put a card in your sideboard. If Flu came back into 3, 4, whatever the hell it is it banned or is it a one? Is it
it's
still
banned,
banned?
completely
Okay,
banned.
so like if it came back, that sideboard can be there, and that makes a dead card in your deck. Cool. And
Yeah,
if it was at 4, super dead card, like super dead card.
yeah,
Um, but it's one of those that like you get away game one with it, and then game two they side, and then that's a dead card. But maybe you side it away, so it's just better to keep it banned.
yeah.
Um, Bardock, no, that one drop was insane. that one drop was insane. Like the moment it came out, it was just they didn't know the design of it because
Yeah.
Jap people play a different way that we play. They find that taking a life early is bad. They think that. They thought that at least. So when making the design of that card, they're like, oh, it hurts you more than anything. It's like an even trade. No, no, that card was insane. What's wrong with you dudes? I
Yeah.
wanted that thing banned like the very first thing. And it came out the same time SS3 came out or something.
Yeah, I think it was
Around
like the
the
next
time.
set.
Yeah, so like SS3 literally just woke up that same turn. Usability, all right, wake up, draw two, swing, all right, untap two. Literally the same turn. You guys are broken. And the fact that they ruled it where it should have been a go. Whatever. We're getting into. No, I don't want him back. Um, Mecca. Mm, I think. I think it could come back pre-ban, but like, nah, that card was good too, man. I don't know. That card was good. That card was real good.
Yeah,
No, great errata for Mecca. And then SS3 is also a no for me because we have
I
the
agree.
new Cold Bloodlust. Um and that
Oh,
guy literally untaps three. So he literally sets up the Cold Bloodlust on for your opponent's turn, so you always have it. Like that's such a devastating thing. And it allows you to play a bomb while still holding Cold Bloodlust. And Cold Bloodlust also replaces itself and untaps like if your life is at three, which most likely it's going to be because you're going to try, you start out six, you're going to get back down to three, and then you're like, oh, my cold bloodlust is life. So it'll be a problem, especially with new counterplays. But on
yeah,
tap three, I have counterplays for days, and
yeah.
I still play stuff. So why would I want any of those cards to come back?
Of
I
course.
can't even. I can. The only one I guess would be Cell.
So,
Um,
yeah,
Cell is one of those that like it's at one and it hasn't seen any play. And when you do play the full power of Cell, we have counterplays to stop it now.
yeah,
I'll play three drop Cell, you do Vegeta the Cruel, all right, my whole three drop is gone. Um, and then you make your deck filled with not bad cards, but like heavy 10Ks. So Cell deck is always has heavy 10Ks with it. The engine itself is already 22 cards in
yeah,
with 17s, 18s, and Cell package. It's like something like that, 22, some BS like that.
yeah,
So if it came back, wouldn't be such a problem because there's just a lot of counterplays at the moment to literally hinder it.
yeah.
And since then, you have destroyed something. I know one job had a bad time playing against Cell. Like, one, let me tell you the conversations of jobs. It's very bad.
But dude, like honestly, I would rather like I hated Cell with a passion, but I'd
Uh-huh.
rather get Celled any day than get Gogeta 7'd.
Yeah,
Any day.
yeah. I know, oh, of course, but of course, because there was a difference between those two. Picking three and then shuffling and grabbing a brand new three, horrendous. Because you
Yeah.
can't even prepare for that. Like if Cell made me pick three, at least I'm keeping them in the game. Like, all right, let me get these, let me keep the negate, and I'll try to remove it. They made that thing deflect, barrier, and start over a new hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't even get me
horrendous.
started. I'll sound like Frank Miller out here because I really hate that card too. It's like so annoying.
That guy's cool. He gave me the end card.
Yeah, that's good.
I've been trying to get that end card for myself forever.
And he's like, here you go, Peter. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, really cool dude. I still can't say it because I actually quoted Kanye once in a
Mm.
song. I sang a song in
Yeah.
the lyrics. I didn't even sing it. I put the lyrics of a song, and the fact that I had that word, I got crucified. Not even crucified, but I got so much bad like crap for it that like, mind you, in Miami, it's sad. Is it
Yeah.
right? No, it's not. I get it.
No.
Fine, whatever. But it's sad. It's a normal thing.
Trust me, I know. I'm
So
from the Bronx. I completely get it.
so the fact that I put just a lyric of a black man said it, and then I had this guy that I'm guessing his grandfather was Black Panther or something that like was like, oh, another white guy thinking it's okay to say, yeah, you guys see one side of me, you two very humble. There's another side that really hates people,
Yeah.
that just really hates people. So like, it's one of those that I was just like, oh my god.
Like, come on, dude. It's not that serious.
Let me tell you, I'm looking at the setup of um how we did it back then. My God, the mat that I was playing on was amazing. I love that mat. I need to find it. That was my mat that I took to every event.
Oh
I
man.
I forgot I owned that mat, but like I found the video of it. I'm just trying
Uh,
to find the right time for you to see it because my God, you actually see me the whole time in that game, like my hand like this. I'm watching it my whole time. My hand's like,
Oh man.
and I know
Uh,
like that day I played like 9 rounds or something like that. Um, so it was cool. I'm just trying to
yeah.
find the perfect time for you to see. All right, showtime. Oh,
I'll save it at the end now. We can get a live reaction to when I'm watching it because I'm
oh,
really excited.
bro,
So,
I got it, bro. You know what? I even found it. I got you the time. I
oh,
even got you the time to
let's
look
get
because
it.
it's an hour and 9 minutes. Oh, I played an hour and 9 minutes this game. That sucks. It's an hour and nine. I'm just gonna show you the fast
Yeah.
forward of this thing.
Oh man. All right. So, Jackbox 4 just dropped at the time of this video. What do you think? What are some cards you looked forward to, or that you think are like kind of gonna help assist the meta in some type of way? Like, what cards are you looking forward to? All right, we're in the red cards.
Okay, cool. So in red cards, a lot of people like this Gatling and Cannon. I
Yeah.
don't think it's that good. The only time it's good against Pan, because there's a ruling on it that counterplay happens before any autos. So let's say they're bringing out the trumps, the surge power, the one that Pan pumps it, and you draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
The fact that this is a counterplay, it happens when the creature's on board, but that green text happens before any blue text, so any autos. So you will kill the trunks before I ever got the 5K,
Yeah.
meaning you will draw absolutely nothing, and you played a card already. Pan couldn't pump it, but it tried to. The activation did happen, so it ruins Pan. So
Mm.
very good card against Pan. Outside of that, I can't see what's good about this card.
Yeah.
Maybe against Cell, since we talked about Cell. Cell could be a 4, play Cell, all right, kill it.
Bring him
But
back,
like
man.
outside of that, it's like, oh, counterplay. They'll still get their autos. Like I was using the Pan example, but like a regular one like Vegeta the Cruel will still pop and make you warp a card out of the hand. That auto still resolves.
Yeah.
That one resolves. But something that's trying to catch something, this hits it before being catched.
Mm.
Um, Jiren, I've been working with him. Too much setup. Not a fan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All
All right,
good.
but we're gonna talk about this alien guy, right?
Yeah.
The card under Guru. I can't read. I don't know the name of this. Alien Bonds.
Okay. Mugen and Alien Bonds. However
Okay,
you pronounce
cool.
it. Yeah.
That's the card. The other one, kind of crap, not a big deal. But
Yeah.
this one, very interesting. So this one is active battle once per turn, bond 2, alien. So you need another alien to make this card work. But let's read it real quick. Choose up to 1 red alien cards in battle, and it gains 10k power for the duration of turn. It double beams an alien, but it doesn't say battle card. You can actually beam a leader. No, you can give a leader 10k for the duration of the turn. That's insane. Problem
Ooh.
is, the red alien leaders are crap. That is a huge problem. Another problem is he doesn't have barrier. They can kill it before they ever swing.
Yeah.
So as good as you're like, oh, this is good because you lose nothing. It's not like you have to sack this guy. This guy is active battle on your opponent's turn, on your turn,
Yeah.
anytime once per turn. Now, really quick, let's just go up real. Let's go up where it says choose leader,
Yeah.
and it should be at red already,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so red aliens, just to help you out, there's only 4. There's that Khalifa
Mm-hmm.
from the draft box. She's an alien, which is interesting. She's the self awakener, pumps up the team. Not bad, not
Yeah.
horrible. The next one is Kale. Um, and fun fact, the U6 package, the red one, the red veggies,
Yeah.
they're aliens. So you can make something like that. It's not bad. And
Yeah.
to make this leader good, you need at least a Kefla on the board, so you don't have to discard when you swing. Okay, not bad. The next 2 aliens is Hit from set 1, which is
Yeah.
horrendous. We're not playing this. And last one is Kefla, the fusion, the one that
Yeah.
you U6, but you're making like an alien package, and most of the time, like it becomes very awkward. I haven't found a build, but that card is one of the most interesting ones because it can be almost dangerous if I can make it work.
Yeah.
And that's where that rogue thing happens. That's something that can catch an opponent off guard. Like, what? You
Yeah.
have a 25k leader? You can't hit it. I have to remove it. Let's say I have 2 on the board. Now you got to remove 2. And like, it's a 2 drop, so Shenron can bring it back. There's synergy. There's a deck out there, but I haven't figured it out yet. I'm trying. That's another video soon. I even got a thumbnail. Um, let's see. More exciting card. This Boo is pretty cool. The one that brings out a 3 drop.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I thought it was cool because it doesn't require like 3 drop 50k. It's 3 drop. Any 3 drop.
Yeah.
As long as it's red. So kind of interesting on that one. And then last but not least, Topo. No, we gotta talk about Topo before I go to the other one. I found out Topo is actually insane good this morning.
Topo, the Righteous Aid, is the
Mhm.
is one of the cards I was like, this card is literally OG Topo on crack. Like he is
It's
so
very strong.
ugly.
You guys are gonna see soon. Well, I'm sure we'll get in that topic, but there is a deck out there that's red yellow monkeys. That is a
Ooh.
very real deck, very strong deck. And my opponent was green red Goku and played this on me. Okay, that turn I'm going for game. I had a game. He played this. I'm like, okay. I swung with another card, pitch two. He negated it again. I'm like, all right, kind of hurts, but I should be fine. Swing, negate it again. I'm like, oh, okay. This my hand size became huge. That the last swing that I was possibly able to do, I only comboed so much, which was still like 55.
Yeah.
I had like 55 or like 60. My hand was huge before that though, and this card literally ate maybe six, 8 cards because I just committed to that turn. I was like, I'm gonna win no matter what. And the reason why, because KO Cannon was going to happen next, and I know I couldn't defend KO Cannon, so I knew I had to win. This destroyed that turn. I could have won because of this card.
Wow.
Um, Last but not least, the card worth talking about is this Vegeta. Even though it's only red leader,
Mm.
Vegeta's so good. Minus 20k the board, so good. The whole beam thing, like give your leader 5k more, also strong. But like this card itself, definitely good. It just hasn't found a home yet.
Yeah.
Red Prism is like what they're talking about, but Red Prism's another deck where you say the word Shenron and you automatically like, oh, okay, that's not good. It's
Yeah.
because they don't have a card to deal with Gogeta. They and they ran faster than you, so they'll get to turn 5 before you can get to your 6, your kill turn. Gogeta, you don't have a hand anymore. You lost.
Yeah.
It's that simple. So, next color we can go to is blue. When blue has, well, let's go to the 3-drop Frieza. Frieza Universe 7. First of all, it's a Frieza, so you know I like it. Second of all, it's just good. All around good stats. Probably misses time because like a few sets in, if this had came out, would have been huge.
Yeah.
Now the game's evolved to something else where this might be too slow, but barrier blocker and coming out from the grave is incredible. Universe 7 Frieza, pitch a Universe 7 card, draw 2 cards. You pitch this, then bring it right back, would have been good.
Yeah.
Um, Goku Super Saiyan 3, the leader that we just talked about,
Yeah.
you would have pitched this, got 2, and the following turn you can bring it back. It's almost like a +1. The only deck that I seen really cool use of it is like Hirudegarn, but it's too slow at that point.
Yeah.
Hirudegarn swings, pitches, and then brings it back. Great card because the fact that it has barrier too, but it's probably past its time. Next, we'll go into the 4-drop Goku Ultra Instinct. This card is going to see play.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, okay, so you would think it's bad because it's 4. It's actually super needed. This monkey deck that I'm telling you about,
Yeah.
this 5-drop monkey gives everything barrier. Is so hard to deal with, such a pain that it's going to be a meta thing. You're literally going to see. It's one of the decks we're looking into taking a Nats. Even though it's meta, I don't want to play it. I saw it and I saw how good it was. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this card answers the monkey because there's so many. That monkey just does not die to almost anything. Like
No.
if you chain attack Zeno, sure, then that's one out. But this is like a guarantee. Get rid of that, and then my whole hand is just 10Ks. I'm like, oh, that's a huge problem.
Yeah.
So you will see play of this. I give you my word.
Okay.
This Janimba, Crit Janimba, a lot of people are excited for it. We haven't seen what's good about it yet, so just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Next color, green. Not much we can say about green. Green, my favorite card in green. Probably my favorite card in the set is the 5-drop Zamasu. This
Mm.
5-drop Zamasu is the first Monarch of the game. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you know what monarchs are. You tribute 1, right?
Yeah.
Cost 1 energy, and I had to tribute a total of 5, which was most of the time just you can tribute himself. Like if you swing with him, you can pay 1 tribute, swing again. You can tribute himself. He's almost like a monarch.
Wow.
And the fact that he's indestructible, so solid. He can be countered by like denial of hope, so that kind of sucks. You get rid of him like that. But I find him very interesting. The card right next to him is also just a beast, a monster card. But like, what deck is gonna play it? Right now, hint hint, putting it out there that green, yellow, blue Janemba deck is probably gonna run 2 of this. This card is very good for that deck. There's
Yeah.
no reason not to because they ran green already and it only costs 1 green.
The
Um,
Piccolo, right?
say again?
You're talking
Yeah,
about the Piccolo, right? Yep.
yeah. After active battle once per turn, so on your opponent's turn or your turn, it's almost like a negate, but it removes something
Yeah.
and barrier, so it almost can't get
So
removed itself.
ugly.
It's so strong. So imagine you never not have to deal with battle cards, just a leader to negate. All right, negate that one. You swing with a battle card, okay, pop it. You don't swing with it, I don't care, pop it. Like you're gonna pop it on your turn either way. The card
Yeah.
is nasty. It's just the only home that I've seen it so far in is Janemba. I'm still trying to break it, do something with it. Haven't figured it out yet. And then honorable mention will be that 17, Super 17. The problem is that it gets denial of hope and it makes me mad. 19 is just like, oh my God. It just, or like you bring it out and it gets tapped. You're like, dude, you got no value off it. And
Yeah.
it has so much potential. All right, next card. Yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. We thought this monkey two drop was going to see so much play because it draws you two cards.
Yeah.
Great Ape Son Goku saying intact instincts.
Yeah.
Instincts. There you go. Active main, pay two colorless, send it from drop area to warp, draw two cards. Oh my god, this card is plus. It's too slow. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
Um, the card that you will see play is we know the King Vegeta, the skill drain of this game. Well, I seen it in Shenron, great card. But this monkey deck became a thing because this monkey that costs two only costs one now, comes into play for free, tap something down. This is four drop monkey next to Goku, in case you don't know what it is. It's
Yeah.
called Grade A Bardock Rider Warcry. There you go. Oh, is that Raiders? Raiders Warcry.
Yeah.
There you go. It's nasty in the deck because once you have the five drop monkey giving it everything barrier and making all your Saiyan cards cost one less to combo, he costs one to combo. He comes in fray and your opponent's turn or your turn. He taps something down. He draws a card. He has barrier because your other monkey's giving it. Wait until you see that deck. It's real. It's part of our Patreon in case I forget.
Hey, that shameless plug, baby. Yeah.
No, but that's I thought it was whatever deck because when Marcel makes a deck, I'm just like, oh yeah. And I got he played me with it. I'm like, this deck is good. Let's go to black real quick.
Yep.
All right. Market watch. Just trying to help people. Do not pay $30 for the Super Saiyan 3 tag team trunks. Like that's ridiculous. This guy is a good maybe $10, but 30 is horrendous.
Yeah.
Not one of our decks play it. Not one deck we've tested is good enough for it to play because no matter what, it's like you can give it double strike if you if you pitch a card. Let me give you a hint: black cards or black decks already. I know damn well black decks ain't playing this because the hand size of black decks is not that good.
Yeah.
If we're talking about Toa, Toa doesn't even attack. It doesn't need to do this. It can do its mirror play.
Yeah.
Domingo just has a hand size that's not that good for it to play this. It all around, not a $30 card.
Yeah.
Moral of the story. The mirror, the seven drop mirror, insane, really good. 30K, pretty much free. Draws a card. It's good. It most likely will replace the Scientist Food, but it depends what you're trying to do with it. Because Scientist Food, you draw two cards, swing, and at least you're wasting a negate.
Yeah.
They're gonna waste a negate on it. So it does get a little more value, but like in Toa, you're sure gonna play the seven drop.
Yeah.
So, and the two drop food right above it. I'm a huge fan of this card. A huge fan. Pay two, remove from the game because Black Leaders can put it back into the drop, not a problem.
Yeah.
And grab two and grab pretty much any card you want back to your hand. There's value in this.
It's pretty good.
I see it really good. And last but not least, multicolor. It's multicolors. Every multicolor is good. If
Dude,
it's
I'm so excited for the Champa beers.
Chopper Beers,
Oh.
really good. Maybe the weakest one is Hercule, but even then, like someone's gonna come up with this badass Hercule Majin Buu deck, the one that attacks twice at actives. They're gonna come up with something like that, or AOD,
Yeah.
Agent Destruction. So we haven't tested enough, so we're thinking this is probably the worst one, but most likely it's like super good. And not much to say about dual colors. Dual colors, you need dual colors. They're so good in every game.
Yeah. So out of all the cards, there was one that really stuck out to me as like super duper annoying, and I feel like is gonna be a lot of issues for people. You tell me if I'm wrong. Remote Serious Bomb, for one to literally make your opponent warp anything. And since not many cards are coming with barrier nowadays, it's like it seems kind of broken in my opinion. What do you feel about that card? Honestly, it's fine. If you think it's shit, I'm fine.
It's not that good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's active main, so only on your turn. Your opponent chooses what the hell they want to get rid of.
It's fair.
Um, so the fact that they choose what they want to get rid of, cool. With U6 being out, they can choose their Champavados and then just pitch a card and then tap on your energy. So this costs two to discard your opponent one because they can't get rid of the Champavados. Like they
Yeah.
can target their Champavado and then save it. So you think about the scenario like that. You're like, all right, it doesn't work for that. Oh, this monkey deck that I'm telling you about, everyone has barrier.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
that.
It's fair.
And that's just bad ruling on Bandai too. Barrier
Yeah.
shouldn't like this situation. These thick cards that say your opponent chooses one should get around barrier. That should be huge.
Thank you.
A great addition for Bandai to do. If they did something like that, incredible. But they refuse to do it, and I don't understand why.
Yeah.
This card actually, I would give thumbs up if that was the case, but it's not.
Yeah.
Sadly.
That's very fair. No, I never thought of it like that. Especially like you're mentioning all these decks that are coming out that have, like, if the monkey deck is really going to be as powerful, and I believe you, odd, because who else am I going to believe? You know, who am I going to trust? But it's definitely going to be scary. It sounds like if that card doesn't do anything to it, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Um,
it's more and more like that card. It's cool. The picture's cool, and if you see a foil, you're gonna be like, damn. But it's not doing enough.
yeah.
Uh, Yeah, that's just the moral of the story. There was a card exactly like that for androids.
Hmm.
If you combo with it, your opponent chooses one and sends it to the drop area. Maybe not work, but it was another situation that letting your opponent choose, it never works.
Yeah. All right. Well, you also mentioned on a comment earlier that Toa is not the play for Nats.
Mhm.
Why do you feel that?
Um, all right. So fun fact: do you know what monkey I'm talking about when I say five drop
Yeah,
monkey?
the great King Vegeta.
Yeah, absolute
Yeah,
defense, something like that.
yeah.
It's truly absolute defense. One, that deck is aggressive. It's aggressive. Two, Toa cannot touch that monkey, and let me tell you why not. It can't remove the barrier off him. Because it's a permanent. It's a permanent giving him barrier,
That's right.
and if you remove the barrier, the permanent kicks in again and gives a barrier again. So Toa absolutely has no answer to that five drop monkey.
Wow.
And that five drop monkey gives everyone else barrier, so it has no answer to the board. The only like the best thing they can do is calm me a big board, but it's a five drop. That monkey, the king itself is not leaving.
Yeah.
Um, and already Toa doesn't have the best matchup against U6, so it is a strong deck, probably really good against Shenron. Um, but I feel like there's a new contender there that these aggro decks are going to go in. I just don't see Toa being the absolute play anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. So, if you don't mind me asking, what is the leader running these monkeys?
Oh, it's Broly.
Broly.
Broly,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
Broly's just the best because the pressure he gives, your 25 monkey swings. All right, somehow you defend this 25. You waste whatever cards you needed to. I can use my leader, stand it again, swing, and then the field card stands it so you can't even attack it. Now you have a barrier 25. You have to attack it active, and I can protect it because all my cards cost 10k free. Um,
Since Broly came out, I've always felt like Apes was the play. Like it was gonna happen at some point. I don't know
since
why.
Broly came out, there hasn't been another yellow leader to use.
Yeah,
That's just the truth.
that's fair.
That yellow leader is the superior. It's what Goku was, the one that got banned.
Yeah.
You can make any deck, and if you switch the leader to that Goku, it just became better. Some decks are just different. Like Shenron, of course, is different. Toll is different, but this Broly, most of the time, if your rogue deck is doing whatever BS is doing, this Broly leader just makes it better. Self Awakener, so you don't have to put any awakened cards in there, which is already great for your deck construction when you don't have to worry about putting stuff like that. And his abilities almost unfair. Tap something down for free, no cost. Tap something down, untap any of your cards, any of them. He is just a superior leader. Period.
Yeah.
Do I want him banned? No, but I want him gone. Does that make sense? I
Do you
probably
want
want
him gone more than Janemba?
No. Of course, Nimbus first. Nimbus first. For sure, Nimbus first. But like, I'm not a fan of what this leader offers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he's
it's honestly
really good.
busted.
If it wasn't for him, I don't know what monkeys would use. Because the self awakening part is what makes it so good. It's pressure, and then that whole untapping thing, it adds more pressure.
Yeah,
more pressure coming at you because it's Broly. And then the one of Cold Bloodless is always fun, right?
of course. Especially when you swag out and get the purple one. Oof.
Ooh,
All right. So as we wind down here, because once again, I appreciate your time and it's getting late. Let us know where to find you on the social medias and what to look forward to for PPG, whether it's PPG the card shop or Peter plays games.
well, I'm always posting on YouTube. When PPG posts anything DBS related, most of the time it's me. Marcel is now doing videos at Jacksonville at his home.
Mm.
Um, when it comes to social media, I do try to post on my page. It's PPG Peter Cattani. That one's cool. But like like real me is my Instagram, which is
Mm.
Peter Cattani 89. That's the year I'm born.
Hey, same.
Um, yeah. So if you find me on social media is private, but like I add everyone who goes in. It's private mostly for my exes, to be honest. Uh, um, so in that sense, should I block them? No, I don't want them to feel like I'm blocking them though. I want them to feel welcome, and if they want
Yeah.
to add me, that'll be cool. But yeah, if you see the real me, like me singing in a car, that's mostly shown on my Instagram slash real Facebook. But yeah, that's the stuff. I'm commentating till Nats, and then I'm play testing on the side, trying to get ready for Nats. Nats is going to be a hellstorm, by the way.
Yeah.
Um, there's so many decks out there, and you can't prepare. You can't be prepared for every. And the day of Nats, we get a new product, so there's no preparation, to be honest.
Is it going to be legal?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. They always do it the day it's released. Ooh,
it's
that's
gonna be
scary.
yeah. It's like 18 new cards, but like they're to help out like three other decks. And of course we're gonna get previews of them first, so like there's some sort of testing. And luckily it's like a box, so like you get all the cards if you buy like two of the boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
So imagine it being like a brand new set. That would have been horrendous.
Yeah.
Because then no way players can be prepared.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Nats is still gonna be Hellstorm because there's no way to prepare for all these decks. We have an idea what's the best deck, um, but this deck loses to this, and this deck loses to that. Um, so we haven't all picked one. Last year, all PPG took the same deck. We all took androids, knowing that what was it? 1-2 swap was the best deck.
Yeah.
Uh, we were prepared for that deck. We built this deck to counter, and okay, we're gonna do fine. Shenron was the problem for us, and we just didn't think people would have the balls to take Shenron because 1-2 swap destroyed Shenron. No, people still took the balls and
Wow.
took Shenron. So
Literally.
that's what happened. And
So,
the losses.
so do you feel like right now it's a super healthy meta because of that?
Yeah, no, it's healthy for sure.
Yeah.
And it's funny, it's one of those that people also complain. It's like it's not healthy because you can't prepare for a tournament with all these random decks going around. But then if it was one powerful deck, it's not healthy because then it's like, oh, it's unfair. This card's so good. Again, the community never happy with anything. So right now, where the game is, yeah, I say it's healthy. I can understand where it's frustrating playing against these decks because it's so random left field. And one deck can probably do great against everything, but lose to one specific deck, and that's how this meta is, which I think is good. We do the chart. We do a chart here where we pick like five what we think is the best deck, and we try to compare it. Janimba beat everyone but Shenron. It was able to beat everyone but Shenron. So we consider Janimba probably one of the best decks right now,
Yeah.
um, just because it almost has no bad matchups. But the Shenron one is that bad of a matchup. As a sideboard, it could get better, but it's just that little factor. Everything else, and again, this is where maybe your viewers be like, "Oh, that's not true. I beat your number all the time with my whatever deck, whatever leader is." Dude, you'd be surprised. Like this again, humble Peter. Yeah, there's humble, but like when there's not smart people saying stuff, it's just like, oh, bro, come on, just stop, stop. Especially the like, there's one guy here at the shop that's so sassy. I want to say sassy. I know that's not the word. More of a
Yeah.
jackass, to be honest, but we'll say he's sassy.
Mm.
He's like, I beat that deck all the time. Like,
He's that guy.
he's like, he's playing Shenron Jiren, and he's like, I could be 1-2 swap. No, you can't. just stop, please. And it's one of those that you like. I have to save face because YouTube and stuff. I have to save face. I have to be nice, but it's one of those like it's the fact that you're giving attitude with it that pisses me off.
Yeah, I'd be one too swap with Jiren. Who wins anything with Jiren?
No, the deck is super cool, but it wasn't being one two swap
Yeah.
automatically.
No.
But yeah, those are the people.
Well, yeah, definitely going to be an interesting Nats. I can't wait to see how you guys do because PPG is always obviously one of those teams that's just always on top, always strong. It's one of the elite teams out there. Just
Well,
to
a
be
lot of
honest,
people forgot about us. A lot of people
think
forgot that
so.
like where we are. Yeah, and they put it to like G Sport is actually doing really good. G Sport Entertainment is actually doing what PPG did in the beginning. Got our name out there, we won events. All the players are really good, and then Daehan is just making a name for himself. That he's so good that PPG just doesn't want to play him. Like he's just a monster.
Yeah.
And he's so casual too. Like you guys say I'm humble. Like no, that guy just doesn't speak. He's the equivalent of a Buddha. Like he's good, just doesn't say nothing. You just play him, and you'll see that strength. Um, After that, what other teams are? Team Ellipsis, right? Philadelphia. Ellipsis.
Yeah.
Good people too, and they play us a lot. That's like my Philly family. Good people.
Yeah. And like
Um,
Shenron's lair and the Gamers RS crew.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. They,
Buttersworth.
But Buttersworth is G Sports.
Okay, yeah, that's all right.
G
They're the
Sports
same
for
team.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shenron Larry and stuff like that. Anthony also, I don't know if he's in the team. I think he's like with Eddie St. Hilaire, whatever team that is.
Mm.
Um, and okay, so when I say whatever, I don't mean any diss on that. I don't know the name.
No, of
And
course.
that's as simple as it is. Um, so I know people doing team stuff, and that's cool. As long as it's fun. PPG kind of not fell off, but like one, we kind of disappeared in one meta because none of the players wanted to play that meta. I forgot.
Mm.
I think it was one two swap to be honest. Oh no, it was the Shenron one, the take an extra turn one. None
Yeah.
of them wanted to play that.
That was a really bad meta.
And we're slowly coming back because we like this meta a lot. And yeah, no, trying to get out there, but I can't play, so I can't rep PPG. I'm just a streamer now. Because I'm not gonna lie, like playing on stream with that deck. One, I was playing like a fun deck. I was having fun. But two was the fact that I was playing. I don't get to
Yeah.
play. I I, I I don't get to play rogue decks. That's just the truth. Because when playtesting, I can only play real decks. Because even if I like what a deck is offering, they don't want to play me because like you're playing that. Like if they win or lose, it doesn't matter because it's that surprise factor and it's not a real deck. It's not playtesting for them.
Yeah.
Um, and especially if the deck is gimmicky, like they're not going to consider it whatsoever, which that deck was super gimmicky. So I can't have fun that much here, but playing online with random people, that was a blast. I had
Yeah.
fun, so I finally got to play.
That's awesome. All right. Well, as before we go off, so I have the video loaded up. Just tell me what time to go to see this play.
Okay, yeah. It's coming down. It's coming down. Okay, did I not give you the time? I'm so sorry. I guess I have it here. It's we're gonna start at 1:01:00. So an hour and 1 minute into the game, you will see it. By an hour, 1 minute, and 22 seconds is
Ooh.
when I charge my next card. So you just see that board. You see that board. That is Mega Freezing. He might be tapped out. Fine. So I don't have to have a full bloodlust. Thank God. Holy Grail, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh my goodness. He has 3 crit apes.
yeah,
I just got a 110. I'm just watching through.
okay. You see this board and stuff. The fact is he has one life, so he can't cold bloodlust me. So there is a saving grace, right? On what's happening here. I'm taking forever to charge because I'm just like, what am I going to do? I have to play this. You see these trunks in my hand, and I'm taking
Yeah.
charging it because I do not have the trunks. I don't have the free trunks to come out. Those trunks are useless. Is that me trying to charge the trunks? Is that me being stupid?
I think you almost
Okay,
did.
no, Jared I'm just like, all right, cool. And this is against Andrew Duvall before he was PPG. Before I even knew who the hell this guy is, this was his very first tournament.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
he always tells me this is like one of his favorite games because of that play. Um, he was just surprised. He studied the format. He didn't know what this deck did. That was the only thing. So cool. I do not have a play. I have a G.I.A.N.T. That's literally all I have. But I know if I bring it out, I tap out, and it's not a good situation. And the G.I.A.N.T is just going to die to it's just not the right play. Period.
Yeah.
The fact that I'll tap out. So I'm trying to think. I'm like, all right, I need this damn trunks. If I don't get this trunks, it's not a good day. Um, so let's see what happens. Let's see. Oh, we're clapping. We're clapping. Let's see. Let's see.
The flick, the flick.
So one, two, three. I'm like, all right. There's it there. And then this one card. Wait. Okay. So that's me swinging. That's me swinging. And that was a burst three. I got blocked out of Macri. I'm drawing. I'm like, please give me this card. Oh, oh. You know what's funny? I don't know what you're watching. What time are you on? I'm
Uh,
watching my screen.
I pause it at 102:44.
102:44. Okay, you're a little ahead of me. Okay, so
Tell me
44.
when to press play.
No, 44, 44. Give me a second, I'm with you in a second. Da. So the card okay, I'm here. So let's press play together. Bam.
All right, there
Okay.
you go.
So right there I drew the trunks. I knew I drew the trunks from this attack, and this was huge because this is how I knew I can somewhat get there. I have a play now. He blocked with that thing, and did I even combo? If I comboed, I'm a retard.
No, you didn't.
I didn't, right?
No.
Oh, he got 20 because of the boost. His own effect
Yeah.
wasn't hit, so he just automatically got rid of it. So two choices. I picked the Kava because it's another attacker. Of course, of course. Put this in the bottom as a 10K. We don't give a damn. He's at one. Chopper wasn't the answer. All right, so I'm looking. I'm like, all right. Mind you, this line of play probably took a little long because one, I'm super excited that this is gonna happen. This was the purpose of the deck, and I couldn't do it all day. To be honest. There was two Haru's main in that deck because
Oh my
Mechafusion
goodness.
meta. So it's like swing, do not Shugesh Goku. He blocked. Oh, okay, not bad. I'm like, oh, no combos. I don't want to intimidate him at all. Make him feel to waste Kid Goku Shugesh. I'm like, no combos. Just waste whatever you have to. Cool. All right, all right. This big play is gonna happen. He doesn't have to combo anything. Cool. Let's see, let's see. Look how long I fucking look. My head is always on me. I'm just so stressed by this game. I'm just like, oh, that was the truth of it too. I forgot game one. I messed up doing my super combo, and I only had four in warp, so I scooped up. I scooped, and I had game one off, so it made me tilted. But all right, do it. Now I'm checking my warp. Horror. Oh damn, good play. And like, if you watch this with commentary, forget my commentary talking right now. Watch the commentary. People are like, oh, great play, la la. Boom, on tap four. Okay, we're back again. We're doing something. Rocking my chair. I'm like, okay, let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Shuffle. All right. Is it right to do this? Oh man, I look good back then. Let me tell you, I was skinnier. All right, a few years ago, man. Still thinking, should I play this? Nah, I know the right play. Boy, do you take forever? All right. I know I swing with a 20K because we know this guy has Shugesh Goku. How? We just it's like gut feeling. That gut feeling tells us. Man, look at that hair. That was nice hair back then, man.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Surprised you cut it.
Yeah, I'm surprised myself. I had a lot of dandruff. It was frustrating. Now I don't do it. That's just the truth. All right, 20K. Anything? No combos. No nothing. All right, cool. I said no combos. All right. He does a shoe guess, but only the 10K. Oh, he didn't bring anything out. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Nothing out. All right, that's fine. Thank you, sir. I will bring this guy out. Whew. He's like, wait, is that the same thing? I'm like, yep. I'm doing this super fast. I'm like, horror again on tap four. Huge play from nothing to getting two attacks in already. I was like, oh, we'll also leave three attacks. So from nothing to three attacks. And right there, that's three more attacks. Three more, and then the comment that I had 8 attacks from nothing. Yeah, dude, I remember the story so well. This is one of my favorite things. So I'm on tap completely. This is where he should get Goku. This is the best part. And this trunks. And then other people want to take away my credit. Want to take away this game from me and be like, oh, if he had Shugesh Goku in the beginning, he would have lost. Yeah, that's great. He didn't. That's irrelevant what would have happened. The fact is, he didn't know what my deck did, and I played it tremendously. I played this? Oh my god, horrible. I'm a bad player. You just swing with trunks. I didn't need this. Whatever, swing. Anything. Just thinking a little bit. The appropriate play was swing with trunks, 100%. 100%. But whatever. So we swing with this. I don't know what he does. If he's doing anything. I know I'm going to take a life because, that's your boy. We only had this one turn. That's it. I was like, all right, I have to work. I'm shaking and stuff. It looks like I do crack.
He's still deciding. He's like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, because clearly he couldn't negate. There was no even sparking by that. I'm take one. Back then when I double sleeved. Um, it's old. Take 15. I'm just like, all right, no, maybe a combo. Yeah, I think I combo 20. Let me see. Let's see. I don't know, bro. I haven't seen this in a bit. And again, I'm sorry it takes so long. It's just, again, my favorite play I've ever done.
No, it already looks insane, and we're not even done yet.
Yeah, like just seeing that play, like you don't know that Trunks did that, and then the horror, that's a huge play.
That's ridiculous.
Um,
It's
yeah,
like three
super good.
plays.
hmm But like in a format like Mega too, that was gonna go bloodless with ease. A horrible deck to take, to be honest, but we got there. It won, and a bunch of people were huge fans of this deck. I got so much fans from this. They're like, "Oh, thank you for making a deck that beats Mecha and stuff." I'm like, I don't think it beats it. I really got lucky. Um, uh, so he bounced back, which Jacko sucks, by the way. Um,
He does suck. He does.
he sucks. So he bounced away. All right, no biggie. Block that attack. We still got some attacks. We gotta finish this off. I already overwhelmed. The last card I really have is Jet Roshi. But again, hear the commentating a little bit if you get a chance, because just hearing George Machado stream, like, oh my god, that was fun. That was nice. And then, this one doesn't show the stream because the stream was going wild. I wish this video showed the chat
Yeah,
on it. That would have been huge. Actually, I might try to talk to Machado to do that now, where we can try to show chat because the chat's never bad.
yeah.
It's never like curse words or anything like that. It's never bad to show. So like, imagine watching a stream and watching people's live reaction. I think that would be great.
Uh,
So that's something to do because he's just a boy was fantastic. So look, he killed that guy.
yeah.
Smart move, and now he has another blocker there. All right, cool.
Spock on
And
Big
then
8.
swing. All right, and then after dealing with that whole board, I'm like, all right, Shaba, anything?
The way you slapped down the energy.
This coming in. He's like, oh, like combo 15. Oh my god, I went to 25. Look, did you see that handshake? That was like, I was so
Oh,
happy.
so great.
If you can find a better play than that, let me know because I don't know one.
Oh man, I'll have to challenge people to find something better than that because that is honestly insane.
Yeah, right,
I
right.
got I got hype just like you already told me the story and I still got hype watching it.
Bro, from 0 to 8 attacks, and we're not talking about swap format. This is like, oh, this was what Dragon Ball was back then,
And
and this is why people consider me good with rogue decks. Little things like this.
to win a game where Yajibroni against one of the strongest leaders. Ugh,
Yeah,
that's good,
and
man.
time definitely. Yeah, cool. Now you have that one. I'll put your Pretty Little Fear and the time to look, so you can see the Shakespeare of our time.
Yeah,
It
that
goes
looks
really
awesome.
with Shakespeare. Wait until you hear it. It's better than awesome. It's incredible. Like he says, my favorite line, like a dog's ears perk up at the sound of your name. I'm like, oh, that's me right there. That's my last play, bro. That guy sings to me.
That's awesome. Well, Peter, thank you so much for allowing me to share your time with you. This was freaking awesome. I hope we can do it again someday because this was a really good time. I hope you had as much fun as I did. It was a good talk, man. But thank you so much. And once again, make sure to follow Peter on his Instagram. Give it to them again, Peter.
Oh, Peter Cattani 89.
And
No
what's the
space, no.
Twitch channel?
Uh, it's a PPG DBS, no space, no nothing. That's exactly what it is. PPG DBS, and you'll find us.
Sweet.
And yeah, I don't know what else to promote. Cattani is Cattani, just in case you try to find me on Instagram. I do like when I get people. I feel with more people, might see that and be like, oh, what's he doing in his life? My whole life is based around my ex, by the way. Fun fact.
Yeah, we all know we all love hearing the stories and hearing the jabs you take at yourself. It's always nice
Yeah,
to laugh during stream.
those are my best jokes.
Well, Peter, thank you again so much for tonight. I really do appreciate it, and make sure to follow this man. This man does so much for the community, as you heard today. You know, he's a busy man. You spend most of the time in your gym and working out and working for the community. You know, you put everything aside for it, and we all love you for it. Peter, thank you so much. And make sure to follow us, man, and we'll check you guys in the next podcast.